us an introduction of just your name and your position on board?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Tilly. I'm the Chief Stewardess on board Yacht ASANI, and I'm really excited to talk to you about the interior and welcome you on board today. So you come on to the swim platform, come up through the main deck aft, you're coming into the main salon. It's a really like dual hybrid kind of area. We have a really beautiful lounge area with a nice TV. We then go to our formal dining area. It's not heavily used, but a really lovely table that seats 10. We then flow through to the main deck guest corridor, which leads to the master, which I like to think is like this kind of like private sanctuary, like really homey private space. It's got a beautiful office as you first walk in. We have the master bathroom and it's got twin sinks. And then we have the master cabin itself, which has a beautiful vanity, a big, large bed, a really nice sofa to the side, a beautiful Unit 89 installation above the headboard, which is definitely a standout piece to me. Then we go down to the lower guest cabins. So we have 4 lower guest cabins, which can accommodate up to 8 people. The 2 aft cabins are twin sinks, but they have double bed. And the 2 forward cabins are twin beds, but it can be converted into a large double. Then we would head up to the Sky Lounge, which I kind of like to think is this transformative space. So in the day it's really bright and airy, but in the evening we turn the lights down. It kind of turns into this like gentleman's club vibe, and you'd want to have cocktails in there and like your aperitif before your dinner. Also what we like to think is like our games room, so people play poker in there, card games, everything like that. So it's this really cool like diverse space. And that leads out onto the bridge deck aft, which is our main dining area. Seats 10 guests really comfortably. It's a beautiful open area that we do all of our meal services at. I think it's the way the space flows from one room to another. It's open, it's airy, and it's grounded in nature. There's this timelessness and kind of flow throughout the boat, which makes it feel really homely. There's this quiet luxury on board where every detail is thought through, but it's not flashy or in your face. It's still very restrained, neutral, and just beautiful. So the artwork above the master headboard is actually something that we incorporate into our brand quite a lot, which people might not pick up on at first, especially if you don't go into the master cabin that often. We call it the Pebble artwork. It's by Ula from Unit 89. We have it embossed on some cocktail menus, some brand work, and it's on some of our guest giveaways as well. And it's a really subtle way that we like to use the ASANI brand without using the ASANI logo. So the lead up to charter and the prep work that goes into guest trip is something that is super important that I think, obviously as a guest, you don't see. Every detail is thought through perfectly. So we always start with the guest cabins. They're our priority to begin with, especially the master. It starts off with a super good detail, so from vac dusting to wiping every single surface. The hard to reach areas, we use cotton buds and toothpicks to make sure every piece of dirt is taken away, so everything's spotlessly clean. The lead up as well, the communication between galley and interior is super important. So we go through guest preferences to make sure that we have everything on board we need to accommodate for the guests' comfort and needs. That can be from allergies, drinks, hard to reach items. You know, sometimes you're not in the easiest locations, so preferences are really important for provisions. And I think as well what's really important to me is on pickup day as a team, interior, like we get the boat looking good, but we have an hour or so as a team to relax, to put some music on, to get the energy going, because that's what the guests are going to feel when they come on board. So that's a really important part to the lead up for me.
Okay, great. Let's jump into a couple rapid fire questions.
Yeah,
quickly.
sure.
Don't think about it too much. Let's get to know you a bit better.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so for yourself, personally, coffee or champagne?
Coffee.
Favorite part of ASANI's interior?
Oh, I love the Sky Lounge.
Go to flower or foliage for a table setting?
I love Vanda.
Would you fluff or fold rather?
Fold.
Crisp white linen or bold color accents?
Crisp white linen.
Most used item in your stewardess cleaning caddy?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. And not the one that you like chug. Yeah.
Biggest interior pet peeve?
When people ignore unloading the dishwasher.
Favorite scent for a guest cabin?
I'd say lavender.
Fastest bed change you've ever done? Give or take the time estimate.
God, I'd say under pressure would be about 3.5 minutes.
And I guess it's around 5 minutes.
Maybe like 6 or 7 minutes.
One thing that you will always double check before your guests return to their room.
That you've taken your caddy, you've got all your bottles and rags out of the room.
Table decor or turn down service, what's more satisfying?
Table decor.
How many times a day do you check the mirrors?
Countless, I couldn't even tell you.
What is your personal touch that guests may never notice but you're super proud of?
I like to think that I really pay attention to what they need and I remember their coffee orders. If you can remember their coffee order, that goes a long way.
Tilly, it's been so cool talking to you and to hear how passionate you are about the interior, about your team, about making sure that the guests have the best time ever. So thanks again for having us on board. Your team has been amazing just to us as a photo crew. So honestly, I can only imagine from a guest perspective how much fun and how much of a good time they would have by coming on board, yeah? And thanks for giving us a tour of your beautiful interior. You guys have done such an amazing job just prepping it for us. So thanks so much for having us.
It's been a pleasure, thank you so much.
Thank you.